Hello, hello, everybody. This is Mickey Sunshine Creates, and I'm Mickey. Obviously, I guess you're watching me, or my diamond painting at least. Welcome to my live. If you're watching on replay, thank you. I appreciate it. And don't forget to leave me a comment that says hashtag replay so I know that you take a look. I hope we're going to have some fun tonight. Not sure how long I'm going to last because I really, really have a backache. I took some drugs, but I don't know if they're going to help. Hi, Yvonne. I'm going to be mellow tonight. I don't think I'm going to be as sunshiny as I usually am. I'm just, yeah, the back is really, it's killing me. Is what it is. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sit here because it hurts. And I want my mommy. Hey, Cece Angel. Hi. How are you, my dear? I'm good. I'm okay. I'm not so great, but I'm trying to keep myself up and alive. And the drugs should be kicking in soon, so there's always that. I'm as usual. I'm going to be winging it. I have no idea what to talk about. Anybody comes up with a subject, we'll talk. If not, I'm just going to ramble on about nothing. I mean, there's not much to say except I believe in life. Rose and Jenny, hi guys. How are you tonight? Yes, it's Friday. Good day, weekend. Yay. Yeah, I'm a little out of it today. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Wilma Jean, how's studies? I hope you're doing well. And maybe you shouldn't be here. Maybe you should be studying instead. Study, girl. Earn that diploma. Wish I'd gotten one to college, that is. I only went for a semester, and then I didn't. It wasn't really a semester. I wasn't matriculated. I just, what do they call it? When you go in and you monitor classes. I forget the word. What's the word? And yeah, Rose and Jenny are on Saturday morning already. Oh God. Well, hopefully by Saturday morning my backache will be gone. Uh, I audited classes, so I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's as I wrote in my description, it's a balmy uh, 82. So now it might. Let's see what it is now. Uh, nope, that's not what I wanted. A 74. Oh, it's cooled down a little bit. It was 82 this evening, and a nice balmy breeze. But I didn't want to. All right, I didn't want to go out. So as I never want to go out. Uh, Rose, who slept in? All right, Rose is Rose and Jenny is uniquely. Okay, got it. You're here separately. You're driving me crazy. I never know who's who. Okay, who slept in? Jenny slept in. How late is slept in? Because I wake up around 9, 10, sometimes 11 o'clock every day. But then I don't fall asleep until late and I sleep kind of icky. Tijuana Mama. God, I love that. I love that name. It's so cool. Okay, Rose. Rose is always, well, of course, Rose is Rose Profit. And uniquely yours is Jenny. I got it. I got it. Okay. I don't know what 20 AN is. Oh, God. Give me strength because I ain't got any. Oh, man. Yeah, the drugs are kicking in. I'm a little loopy right now. I'm probably going to get a little bit loopier. As long as they take the pain away, but CC Angel says, wow, that's late to sleep. I am up at 5 a.m. to get ready for work during the week. Well, I'm retired, so I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to be anywhere. I could stay up as late as I want and sleep as long as I want. That was my goal as a child. I always wanted to stay up late because I was always a night owl. I don't know why, but I was always a night owl, and nighttime is when I wanted to be up and watch TV and read a book and just stay, late. Stay, wait, keep up late. But I always wanted to sleep in. It's 4 a.m., Jenny. 5:30, Rose. Oh my God, it's too early. I can't. I no. I can't wait with the sunrise. It yes, it will kill me. My mother said, "Well, I kill you to get up." Yes, it'll kill me. Well, you asked. Now, I used to be a very hard sleeper. Seriously, when I, even when I was working before my retirement, I was all my life. I've been a hard, hard sleeper, and that means that it's almost a earthquake wouldn't wake me. The only way that my mom or my dad and sometimes my husband could wake me is by sprinkling water. Of course, my dad pours it on top of me, cold water. But yeah, sprinkling. If I sleep hard, or I did, now I'm lucky if I can sleep 3 hours straight. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's Wilma Jean. You're gonna do great though. I like the way you're dedicated. I like the way you dive into what you need to do. That's one of the reasons I never finished college or even went in because I'm not a student. I like to know things. I like to learn things. I will anything I'm interested in. I will go on the internet and look for it. I'm rarely the person who asks another person, "How do I do this? How do I do that? What is this? What is that?" I will Google it and teach myself. And if I have to watch 20 videos or go to 10 websites to learn something, that's what I'm going to do. It's like I just got a new trackball. Look at this thing. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this. It tilts. It gives you a tilt so that you can be more comfortable. But I couldn't get my computer to recognize it. I spent almost 2 hours in a chat with a support at Logitech, and we still couldn't get it to work. She tells me to download this control file. I download it. It won't even install because I'm missing something. And she said she would have level 2 tech support email me. Never got the email. So this morning I went online and I started Googling, about this problem, blah, 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 blah. And She had given me the wrong control file to download. She gave me the wrong one. It really, really silly. But that's one of the reasons why it wouldn't work. And then finally, I'm I'm sitting there and uh, I'm reading. I'm going, oh, let me download this file. So I download that file and install it, and son of a gun, it starts working. It's like, it was so exciting to have my new trackball actually work. Then I wanted to see if I could make recordings with my face in the corner and my whatever I'm doing down here on OBS, and that took another 2 hours to figure out. But I figured it out. I didn't ask for help. I didn't take a class. I just Googled it. I looked online. I kept looking here. I looked there. This wasn't the answer. That wasn't the answer. I finally found the answer. And you follow the directions as they give you, and boom, you've done it. I was like, I used to fix PCs. I used to make PCs. Um, Now to me, they're very simple compared to the Apple. The Apple is a complicated interior. Uh, Regular stand-up uh, console for a PC, easy. It's easy to switch out the motherboard. It's easy to add memory. It's easy to change your video card. It's easy compared to Apple. But I notice now there's a lot of places online where you can learn to do what I was doing. I mean, I was taught that by somebody else, but it was fun doing that. That was my first encounter with computers and not the internet. It was FidoNet at the time. Um, it was 88, 1988, when I got my first computer. And of course, I had to get one of the most expensive ones and pay it off because, that's me. I got to go for the best. So that I got into computers and I met people through this FidoNet thing, which is just like the internet, email groups. They call them echoes, which is cute. But just like forums and things where people can talk about stuff. And it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of people all over the world. And in 1988, 89, that was a big thing. I mean, there wasn't a PC in every household, or almost every household the way there is now. There wasn't a computer in almost every household. Very few, well, a lot of us had it, but very few compared to the rest of the population. And so it was thrilling when you got email, which we called netmail. Everything was named differently. When we got email from someone in Europe or someone in Wisconsin or someone in Texas, this is cool. I'm actually meeting people I never, ever, ever would have met. And when you're in your 30s and it's your first connection with computers, and let's call it the internet, because it wasn't, but they had the internet then, but the internet was only for universities, for students at that time. It was getting popular, more and more popular. It didn't reach its real popularity until, ooh, what was that program that came out? Begins with a P. Prodigy came out, and they started doing commercial sites, business sites, and that just, damn, it just took off. It just it just took off. But I had met people locally also that I never would have met otherwise, and I met them online because I was interested in computers. You know, I got really interested in them and how to, what's this? Okay, and how to fix them and how to make them. You know, I had the guy I met. I was living with someone, but this man I met online. He lived in North Miami Beach, and I lived in Temp. It's different counties, not that far apart, but still a distance that, and we had nothing really in common other than computers. But he made computers, and I said, I want to learn how to make a computer because I bought this expensive computer and it's cool, but I want to know how to make them. So I went down to his shop, was basically a warehouse, and he taught me how to put together a computer, and it was so cool. I was excited, and oh, look at me, I'm learning something new, and it was thrilling at the time. You know, then we were using OS2. No, it wasn't OS2. It was DOS. It was DOS, DOS. And I was starting to learn the programming language and everything else. Unfortunately, that's when we were just going to switch to OS2, which would have allowed us to have two windows open at the same time. Because with DOS, you had to have another program that would allow you the two windows, and it was just a whole complication. It slowed everything down. So we were going to switch to OS2, and Windows came out. And between Windows and Prodigy, the internet took off like a bat out of hell. It really did. Okay, who came in? Angie, did I say hi to you? Oh, she's going through diamond painting withdrawal. Why? I'm sorry. Hey, Balmy Angel, what's up? How are you doing tonight? And Vivian is here. Hi, Vivian. Is Chaotic here? I didn't see her. Where's Chaotic? She's not showing up. Am I going crazy that I'm not seeing Chaotic? Wait a second. Did I miss you? If you're here, shout out. Okay. Oh, my I think my iPad just froze. Oh well, what the heck? She's at the top. You mean she came in and snuck in and I didn't see her? Shame on her. I was telling everybody that my back is killing me tonight. So I took drugs. I took some Oxy. And it's starting to hit me. So I'm going to be a little loopy. I hope you don't mind. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, how long I'm going to be able to last. I don't know if I'm going to be able to last even an hour. So, but we'll see. We'll see. There's Chaotic. Hi. How are you tonight? I'm I'm mellow tonight. I don't think I'm going to be bouncing around the way I usually do. I'll still laugh the way I do because that's what I do. You know, that's my thing. Let's go back to my story if you want. I don't have to tell you my first encounters with computers. I hated Windows. I really did. Mostly it was the arrogance of Microsoft. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Berta. But I was a PC family, my or me and the people I knew and my husband and everything, husbands and everything, we were all PC. My brother and his side of his family, they were all Apple. And he kept telling me, every time I would complain about Windows locking up or getting that blue screen. Don't you hate that blue screen? I hated that blue screen. Or having to download all of these firewalls and ad blockers and everything else. And I used to complain and complain and complain. But that's what they used at work. So I used PCs. Uh, my brother was on both. I mean, he started out though with Apple. And I have to admit, when I finally got my first Apple, which was a MacBook Pro, I was thrilled not only at the speed, but at surfing the internet, that I didn't get all of these pop-ups coming, these porno sites. I didn't, what is it? A porn wave? I forgot what they call it now. But all these pop-ups would come and block your screen, and you had to reboot in order to get rid of them sometimes. Or you had to go download in firewalls and protection like McAfee or Norton's, and you couldn't do anything on a PC without having that. Angie, I do too. Oh, you do not know how much I wish. But if as long as I sit quiet, the pain doesn't hurt me that much. If I move, if I have to get up to go get some more water, you guys may hear me and I'm going to sound terrible, but it's okay. It'll pass. The pain will pass. But I'm loud. I am. I'm loud when it comes to expressing my pain. I can't help it. Oh, what the hug's for? What I miss? What I miss? What I miss? Hug, hug, hug. Heart, heart, heart. I heart you guys too. Oh, it's Combing Corners here. Is she here? That's wonderful. I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, it's hot in here. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place today. Let's blame it on the drugs. I mean, I blame it on everything else, so why not those, them, the others, whatever. You finished Mountain Castle, Vivian? I'm still working on Notre Dame Night. I've got 1, 2, 3, and this last box to do. And the last box is, the last 3 boxes are bigger than this one. So I got a ways to go yet. Let's see, Angie says, I'm going tomorrow to get some diamond paintings and my yarn and looms because it's so boring stuck in the room, but blessed to have a place to sleep and keep warm. Yes, it is, Angie. It is. Though for me, if I have books, if I have my iPad or my phone, my smartphone, I can always have Kindle and I can always read books. There are thousands of free books out there that you can download. So I'm happy reading. I never used to be a reader. Now I read like sometimes I'd rather read than diamond paint. I can't help it. I'm in the middle of a story and, a book, and I didn't want to put it down. Yes, I'm almost there, Vivian. Almost there. Wilma Jean says it was hot here today, but drastic cool down tonight, so pain is high. Oh, I hate that. It's been pretty hot here all day, 80 in the 80s, low 80s, and it just dropped down tonight, 73 or something around that. And I'm wondering if we should open the window, get a cross breeze in here. That might not be a bad idea. This is the temp I like in the low 70s. That's comfortable. Look a little bit. My ignore my nails along my hands. They're getting really long now. Sheesh. Look at that. Look, that's long for me. I usually have to wear the acrylic nails to get them long. But I broke one a couple of days ago, and I broke this one a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. So it's growing out, and the others keep. Someone remind me later to file down my nails because I can't keep this up. They're gonna break, and that hurts. Chaotic says you finished Notre Dame. Ooh, that's cool. And you're finishing another whip with 2.5 squares left. So hopefully you'll be done before Tuesday. That's cool. I'm not going to be done with this by Sunday. I don't think. Vivian says I didn't work today because we have a snowstorm. Ooh. Well, as I wrote in my description, if you read it, those of you still experiencing snow probably hate me by now. But grab a cup of hot chocolate, curl up in your favorite chair, and let's talk. Let's just talk. Chat. Now, I understand from my good friend Rebecca, who knows where she is today, but I understand that we've been getting a lot of signups for the mystery painting event coming up. And I'm so happy about that because I'm happy about that. Because it's so cool when everybody participates. Vivian says I didn't work today because of a snowstorm. Oh, Wilma Jean, 83 today, 67 now, 41 overnight. That's killer. If I were there, that would be killer on my arthritis. Yeah. Angie says it was so windy, a little snow in Minnesota that you can't see. We were talking dang cold. Yeah. That's cold. Thank you. Nope. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Where am I? I'm trying to look up what's been going on. Oh, look at that. Why is my phone so slow? It's weird. My phone is never that slow. I mean, I got good internet, but it's taking forever. Huh? What do you know? Oh, well, I can't get to it. It's killing me, but what am I going to do? It is the pain medication. Unfortunately, the only thing that works for my arthritis is an NSAID, like Advil. And I'm not allowed to take an NSAID with some of my other medications. So I can only take Tylenol. And Tylenol does not work on me. And maybe for a headache, that's it. But it does not do anything. No, I don't. Do I? I've just got Messenger and Safari open. All right, let's close it and reopen it. That helps. Usually it's very fast. I just, what can I say? There we go. See, now it's working. I don't understand computers anymore. I used to understand them. I used to be the person you would go to if you had a problem with your computer. All the local people came to me. They all wrote me, emailed me. How do I do this? What's wrong with that? How can I get more memory? Do I need more memory? How do I speed up my computer? All that stuff. Ever since I got my Apple, my brother's the Apple guy. I wanted to increase the memory on my MacBook Pro from, it was 250 gigabytes, and I wanted to increase it to 500. So I had to change the drive. You can't just add memory, you got to change the drive. And if any of you know anything about Apple and MacBook Pro, and this is back in the day when you can actually open it, they're very hard to take apart and work on. They're really very hard. They got a lot of little tiny screws here and little tiny things there because it's a laptop, you know. It's very picky. I've opened up a PC laptop, no problem, you know. But the Apple, I brought it over to my brother, and he's so good at this. I was watching him fascinated because he would unscrew this and place it gently over there. And then he'd unscrew that and place it gently over there. And then he'd unscrew this and place it gently up there. I mean, he just put everything in a certain order so that he knew going back exactly what order to put them back in. So he would, you know, I mean, the last thing you want is what is the last thing? The last thing you want is to have leftover pieces when you've taken something apart. No, you don't want any leftover parts. So he was very good, and he changed it from 250 to 500, and I was very happy. And then when was it? 6 months ago? A year ago now? My MacBook Pro died. And I have to use this stupid old, it's an Apple. It's a big screen, but it's an old one. I can't even upgrade to the latest OS anymore because this one is 32-bit and all the new software and everything is for 64-bit. And, you know, and I can't afford a new Apple. I mean, we're talking a couple of $1,000s or more to get a decent, you know, to get an Apple, even if you're buying it used, which I will only do if I buy it refurbished from Apple. I don't trust anybody else. I've had too many friends who've had too many problems with used computers or laptops that they bought. So I take no chances. And truthfully, I don't want a new computer. I want a new MacBook Pro. Not new. You know what I mean. I want another MacBook Pro to replace the one I had. This computer could go back up on the shelf. It's big. It's got a lot of room on it, but put it back up on the shelf. Okay, Angie says, I am in the process of finding a new place. My mother-in-law is through us our last weekend in a motel room and getting help. I can't wait to get in a new place. We are on our own again. Yeah. I've had to live out of hotels. I did that when I left my second husband because he was such a shit. Very controlling man, very abusive verbally. So I left him. And for a while, I stayed in my uncle's house. But then an old boyfriend, well, I can't say, he's a second or third cousin, you know, a kissing cousin, came and moved in with me. And after a while, my uncle said, you know, I don't mind, but it's getting too much with both of you. So we left and had to go to a hotel until I found my apartment. I found a really cute 2-story townhouse condo association. It wasn't homeowners because you didn't own the property beneath your feet. You owned a portion of the building. And there are only 4 units in each building. It was so nice. Hi, Narada. How are you today? Okay, Angie says, everything happens for a reason. I think, long story short, my mother-in-law doesn't live there, but my husband's brother has been living with us for 2 years and assaulted him and went to jail. Okay, that's not good. So I forgot what I was talking about. Look at me. It's the drugs. I'm blaming it on the drugs. Narita, my back hurts so much. I actually took drugs tonight. This is the first time I've taken them in my life. I'm feeling loopy, even if I'm not really saying anything loopy. But I probably will. I always stick my foot in my mouth. And it's not tasty. Not at all. I thought that was funny. You people, no sense of humor. Oh God. My warped sense of humor is out tonight. It's taking a drive. Yeah, Andrea, it's hard. Relatives are hard. I mean, so I remember that townhouse. We rented it for a while, but we did a rent to own. And when we finally decided to buy it, I decided to buy it, uh, I got a great deal. I walked away from the closing with $2,000 in my pocket. I mean, I knew how to do things then. Not anymore, but I did know then. And it was after my accident, but I was I was into real estate at the time. Unfortunately, I didn't take it any further. Could have been rich if I had, or at least had some assets. But this townhouse, I loved the townhouse. I really did. It was for a 2 bedroom, 2.5 baths. It was huge. The upstairs had 2 bedrooms. There was a mutual bathroom for the guest room and a private bathroom for the master bedroom. The master bedroom bathroom, oh my God, it's bigger than my kitchen is now. It was huge with a Roman tub and so much space that today people would say that's wasted space. Let's make the bedroom bigger. No, I got spoiled with that bathroom. I took an oxycodone, Nareda. I hope you feel better too. I'm sorry your back hurts. It's a bitch when it does. So that townhouse it had a huge kitchen. Actually, originally, I understand it was supposed to be a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. But whoever originally purchased it wanted only a 2 bedroom, and they wanted a separate dining room. So but like they didn't have the wall separating that 3rd bedroom from everything else. And we used to use that as our office. It was a big L shape with a patio, a screen-in patio in the middle. It was lovely. It was lovely. But it was long, the living room. You walked in, and there's beautiful Italian tile on the floor. The rest was carpeted, but the beautiful Italian tile that you have to be very careful when it was raining because very slippery. And it was like, whoa, it was so big. It was long. It was very long. So there was plenty of room for us to have a couch, a love seat, a chair, coffee table, end tables, and behind the couch, a sofa table. And even then, in front of it, there was enough room to put a dining room. But the one off to the side where the third bedroom was supposed to be, we turned that into an office. It was so cool. It was good. We had all our computers there. That was first when I was with my cousin, second, third cousin. I don't know who he is, what he is. He's gone now. Um, he was a pain in the ass, but I'll tell you about that another time. He, we turned, like I said, we had that into the office, and when my husband moved in as my friend first and a roommate, uh, we turned that became his his development company, his software development company, and he just he took it over. He had servers everywhere, and he was working on things, and you know, and I was there. I'd sit there, and that's when oh God, I was smoking 3 packs a day back then. But that's when I quit, 1992. I realized I was coughing so much, and I said, I got to stop this. This is ridiculous, and I wanted to stop. So I very wisely, the patch had recently come out about 6 months before. So I went and I got the patch from my doctor. And I said, all right, if I have the patch, my craving is not going to be for the nicotine. It's going to be force of habit. Because every time I would type something, write someone, and I wanted to think, I'd sit back, light up a cigarette. You know how you do that? If people who smoke do that. And I was smoking, chain smoking, one after another after another. Um, so I knew I had to break that habit. And it's amazing. I did not realize how often I stopped what I was doing to grab a cigarette. I'd find myself reaching for a cigarette. I say, no, that's not the nicotine. That's just a habit. And of course, a habit is only a conscious effort that you do so often it becomes unconscious, and you just do it. And that's how you break a habit. You make a conscious effort. So I did. And yeah, I was a little bitchy. We were married by then. My husband said, I'll give you a month to be bitchy. And then you can't do that anymore because, not having the nicotine did make me, that was the one thing. I don't know why, but it messes you up a lot. And I also realized why people who quit smoking gain weight. It's not because they quit smoking. It's because they quit smoking, their taste buds came back. Everything tastes so good. You just want to eat. It's true. I mean, I had a lousy palate when I was smoking. I could not taste the salties of foods. When I quit, oh my God, food tasted so much better. It did. It really did. I know I'm all over the place tonight, but what the hell? But it's why I became a foodie, I think. It's one reason. Because we'd go out to restaurants, and I would try something new, and I would actually taste the individual spices, which I never could before. And then there'd be a spice in there. I don't recognize that. I'd actually ask the waitress to ask the chef, what spice is in there that I know there's this, and this, and this, but I don't know what the fifth thing is. And they come out and tell me, and I say, oh, now I know what it tastes like. Oh yeah, chaotic. You're right. It is. It is very, very true. It makes a big difference. Smoking just kills your taste buds. It really does. Though there's no accounting for my roommate because he quit smoking and he still likes bland food. All he wants is steak and potatoes, peanut butter and jelly. You know, simple things. My pork and stuffing. Oh God, I love that. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna take some. Dan, take some pork out of the freezer because I'm in the mood for my pork with stuffing. And I use cream of chicken and Worcestershire and add a little brown sugar to the stuffing and boom, put it in the brown the pork and put it in the oven. It's so easy, so simple. And but it's got flavor, more flavor than the steak and potatoes, which are also good. Don't get me wrong. That's also good. But there's always a but. Why do people keep saying that? But I have no idea why I just said that. Because I told you I'm all over the place today. It's usually a silly night with me, but tonight is sillier than all because, hey man, I'm on drugs. I'll admit it. Uh, Part of it is because I don't do it that often. I don't take drugs often. I just, I ate something before I took the oxy, and that helps. Usually, if I take a pain pill without having eaten, I get nauseous. And oh God, I feel terrible. You know, it doesn't get me high. It makes me sick. I have a strange reaction to pain medication. Always have, always will. So I have to eat food. I have to fill my stomach with food to absorb I don't know what it's absorbing, but it's doing something that stops me from getting sick. I mean, who wants? I used to sit there because I would have the drug with Tylenol. You know, it was always the Darvocet, the Darvocet because I preferred Tylenol, or the uh, OxyContin, which is oxycodone with Tylenol, I think, or aspirin. And that made me sicker. I think it was Tylenol that I was sensitive to also. So I went to the straight drug, took less of it, because you're going for the straight drug. You're not going, it doesn't have a booster with it. And I learned that on an empty stomach, can't have it. No, 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 no. And I was afraid of Oxy. I really was. I'm not anymore because I realized one, I'm not habitualized to it. But even if I were, it's not an addiction, it's a dependence because you can't live every day in pain. You can't. I'm just thankful that I learned so many ways to ignore my pain. I mean, it's there. Trust me, it's there. But I learned how to ignore it, literally. It just, okay, it's there. Except what it's like today. It just smacks you in the back or smacks you in the arm or leg, or I mean, weird the way it sometimes it'll feel like a muscle cramp, but it's not a muscle cramp. It's fibromyalgia is weird. I mean, we know it's just a collection of symptoms, but they really do think there's an underlying cause, and that one place I remember hearing thinks that they have figured out a way to test for it, do a blood test for it. Um, I'm hoping they're right. They're still experimenting, still working on it because it's not that reliable. I think when they get it up to what, 75%, maybe they'll accept that. You know. Thank you, Narita. If you're new to the channel and you're visiting, please, by all means, subscribe. I would appreciate that. I mean, that's cool. I've gotten a few subscribers lately, and I'm so happy. Every time a note pops up, a notification pops up on my phone, and it says so and so subscribe to your channel. It puts a smile on my face. Yeah, it puts a smile on my face. It makes me very happy because not that I care for quantity, because I don't. I really don't. But there are things you can do now if you have 1,000 or more subscribers that you couldn't do then. And I'm not talking about monetizing. I'm talking about, I don't know why, but they're only giving the tools to those people with over 1,000 subscribers. Not fair. What about the rest of us? I know why they decided to do that before allowing people to monetize, because you got too many kids starting up and taking the money, and those who are actually working for it. I don't know. There was a reason. I don't remember what it was. But how about the extra tools? It's not fair. Anyway, Narita says, us, yeah, subscribers are good for my channel. They get the word out, but I have to admit that, one, I'm not an entertainer anymore. I don't come on and sing or anything. I'm not a comedian. I just talk about me or talk about Uniquely Yours Down Under because I love them. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, that was just a short commercial break. I have a link down below that gets you 10% off. I hope it's going to be changing up, but we'll see. It's now Rose Profit and Uniquely Yours Creation. Rose Profit Creations and Uniquely Yours Down Under. Yeah. But I don't make a lot of videos. And those that I do make are mostly unboxings and unwrappings and things. I don't do a lot of whipping chats, which everybody says I should be doing. But it's hard enough to talk live with you guys, and because actually I'm talking to myself. It's just every once in a while you guys say something and it triggers something else in me. I know I'm all over the place tonight, but what the hell? But when I try and do a whipping chat, it's hard. I don't know what to talk about because I don't go out. I don't do it. Nothing happens to me. I'm just a regular old Joe. I'm just a girl sitting at my dining table, diamond painting. That's it. That's all I am. Nothing fascinating, nothing interesting. I'm not funny the way some people are. I'm not informative the way Rebecca is. She's very informative. I love it. What's going on here? Why are they? I'm using diamonds. They're not sticking. I don't know why they're not sticking. It's certainly sticky. So I probably, if I did more whipping chats and had more subjects and maybe do more interviews and had something more interesting, people would come, you know, but I don't. Part of it is because I'm lazy. I'll admit that. I've always admitted that. And it's funny. Every time I start to think that, oh, I'm going to do a whipping chat, it's late in the afternoon and my back is killing me and I got to go lay down. So I've done enough diamond painting. I'm not going to do anymore. But I was working on how to do a recording with my face up in the corner like this is. And then whatever I'm working on down here. It's cool. I finally figured it out and got it all set up. So the next whip and chat is going to be a cool, it's going to be cool to see at least. Not as boring as this, where all you see is my hands and I'm a hand talker and my diamond painting. I know a lot of you guys don't like to see me. I don't know why. I might crack your monitor, but I figured that out and I was going to do, it just took me forever. I spent another couple of hours today and yesterday setting that up in OSB, which is my recording software. It was a pain in the butt, but worth every bit of agony. Because it was agony, when you try and do something and you don't get it right, it hurts. Tijuana Mama is back, or have you been here the whole time? Just wondering. I'm going to say it again. I love that nickname. That username. I love that. Tijuana Mama. I don't know how you got that. That's a good one to get. See, it keeps. They're sticking here, but they're not sticking to the canvas. And I know the canvas is sticky. Because I have no problems when I do it on my individual. But what the heck? Ooh, my iPad just started giving me hamsters. I hope it's just my iPad and not YouTube. Please tell me it's not YouTube. Come on, somebody tell me it's not YouTube. Oh my. Well, I'm going to assume that I'm still on and just continue talking because that's what I've been doing, talking. No hamsters. Yay. So it's just me. All right. Time to close. Let's open the app. Let's do it from the app. There. Son of a gun. I don't know why I was doing it from the browser. I was watching. Because I prefer to watch the chat on the browser than on the computer and StreamYard because it's more colorful on the browser. Narrate is blue. She gives me some color to look at while I'm talking. I know I'm silly. I'm easy. I'm very easy to please. Very easy. I am easy, but I ain't cheap. That's an old one. That's a groaner by now. I mean, I could look for dad jokes if you want, or mom jokes, or whatever you want to call them. Or how about some new uh, Darwin Awards? I haven't seen a Darwin Award in a while. I used to get them. I used to get messages uh, a couple of times a week that would send me one Darwin Award story every week, and it was fun because Darwin Awards commemorate those who's who were accidentally removed themselves from the human genome. In other words, stupid people. And if they're stupid people because they're doing stupid things, we don't want their genomes in the pool. We don't want them reproducing and putting on more stupid people. I mean, I'm not talking about ignorant. I'm talking about people who do stupid things. You know, like a relatable Darwin Award prank called Supermanning gained popularity in the U.S. Navy 10 years before a 2005 fatality. Hold tight to a makeshift harness and leap from the rear end of an airborne military helicopter. I, I don't understand that. I, you gotta hold tight. Why wouldn't you put a parachute on? A makeshift harness? What are you going to jump out with a bed sheet? I think it would serve you right. I I mean, it's called Supermanning. I guess it's a real thing. And the Navy was doing it. Guys in the Navy, you'd think they'd have a little more brains than doing a crazy stunt like that. Well, let's see. Somebody such as Petty Officer Brandon Dilbert would contrive a makeshift harness using a safety belt or a cargo strap, then lower their body out the back of the aircraft with the legs outstretched and arms straight out ahead, flying horizontally just like Superman with one fist pumped forward. In this, you have to hold tight to that makeshift harness to defeat the supernaturally strong winds and allow pictures taken, then mightily haul yourself back into the aircraft before the pilots find out. Let's call it Superman, because I apparently this petty officer strapped a 10-foot belt under his shoulders, but his iron grip slipped loose, and the full weight of his body was briefly held by the loose harness, which soon slipped from under his arms off his shoulders, sending him falling 125 feet into the Persian Gulf. Okay, his jeans have been removed from the pool, and he gets the Darwin Award for that, because it's, thank God he's not going to pass those genes on to somebody else. I mean, really. I love Darwin Awards. Much better than dad jokes. That is, you're right, narrator. It is crazy and it's stupid. That's the only word for it. I mean, I don't like calling people stupid, but if they're dead because they did something like that, they're stupid. It's as simple as that. Because there is a difference between stupid and ignorant. And I don't like that word stupid. It's not a good word. I'm not stupid, but I do stupid things from time to time. Everybody does. But I don't think I would do something like that. I'm crazy. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Oh gosh. Are we having fun yet? I don't know. Well, we have been here an hour and my drugs are doing well. But I don't think I'm going to stay on much longer because it seems to be a quiet Friday, at least for me. I don't know if J Rob is going on. So if she is, please go take a look and join her. And let me say goodbye to y'all. And thank you for coming because, yeah, I appreciate it. You let me ramble on about my life, which not that interesting. Well, at least to me, it's not interesting. So it might be to you. You never know. But please, people, be good, be nice, take care of yourselves, do what you have to do to keep safe and to keep everybody else safe. So please, until the next time, arrivederci.